It is time. It is time to brew your best beer. Brought to you by Beer Greens Supply Company, BrewTubers Online Brewers Club, Brew UK, Panhead Brewery, Tanner Ritchie, Finney's Homebrew Emporium, Brig Selv, Hackney Brewery, Hashigo Sake, Mangrove Jacks, Sprig and Fern Tavern, Yakima Valley Hops.
Hello and welcome to my first review of the 2014 SJPORR Challenge competition, I guess. It's now Tuesday. Yes, it's Tuesday, the day after Bank Holiday Monday, and the beers have been here since Friday, so I think that's just about enough time for them to have settled down a little bit. I put 3 of them in the fridge about 36 hours ago, so this has been chilling for 36 hours or so, and this is going to be my first one. So it is from Thompson Brewery. It's called It Is What It Is Oak Aged Ale, 4% on the ABV. It is handcrafted in Chester, fine place up there in the north of England. Now it's a really good label, I like it, there's a lot of information on it. So the style, as I've already said, it's an oak aged ale. Recipe, lager malt and crystal 70L, and it's got Simcoe, and it's dry hop with Simcoe and Chinook, bottled on 10th of June. Brewer's note, flavours evolve over time, don't we all know that? Strangely, there's no reference to the oak in the recipe, so maybe that's something that the brewer is keeping a little secret here. There is a little bit more information on here before we crack on with the tasting, etc. It is what it is. This is simply the Thompson Brewery's elite range of handcrafted small batch beers, specially selected by none other than the head brewer, Mr. Thompson himself. The Thompson's small batch craft brews are no more than Mr. Thompson's creative brain farts, but only the elite batches make their way to the front line to be sorry if there's a printing out, well, a little bit of faded printing, let's say, to the front line to be recognised as the beer to stand the test of time. Nice reference to the old SJPORR quote there. This carefully handcrafted beer is made with all natural ingredients, unfiltered, unpasteurised, bottle conditioned as you'd expect, store bottle upright and poured gently, leaving sediment. Best served at 4 to 10 degrees. And I did read this before, so this has been out of the fridge about 15 minutes now. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be well within the 4 to 10 degrees. So what I'm going to do is, I'll try and keep this consistent throughout the review process. I'm going to zoom you in, and I'm going to focus nice and close, and I'm just going to look at this on the screen at the back to check where I'm in focus. So it's about somewhere around there, isn't it? So we're going to give this a crack. A little bit of a hiss, just a hint of smoke, I would say. And what I'm going to do now is just zoom out again so that we can give you, sorry, I'm just finding the focus here using the screen on the back. We can give you a bit of pouring action. So hopefully that's about in focus. So you can see it's fairly light in the colour. It's nice and clear. Doesn't seem to be tremendously carbonated. So I'm going to give it quite an aggressive pour. And we'll leave it there. Now, as you can see, it's taking a little bit to clear. Carbonation is low, I would say, but that could be to the style, I'm not quite sure. It's maintaining a nice head though still. It's mid-colour. Let me adjust this camera again. We'll go back out to about there and focus you about there. So hopefully I should be back in focus. Right. It's not clear. Don't think I have a light. I'll make sure that I have a light for my next review. You probably can't see that very well behind there. Go in with the nose. I'm getting a citrusy aroma. Orange peel maybe, something like that, but not fresh orange peel, but maybe orange peel that's been dried or something like that. It smells good. One thing, slight inconsistency, which I'm definitely not going to mark this brewer down for, is it actually says on the bottle it's 330ml, and this is a pint glass, so that's the kind of mistake I like. Anyway, let's dive in and see what we think. Yeah, very low on the carbonation, I'd say. Lots of malts going on there. You can definitely taste the crystal, or the caramel 70, whatever you want to call it. Very light on the bittering. And the aroma that I'm picking up is definitely the dry hopping, the Chinook and the Simcoe, I think. Neither of which are hops that I've used before, so I can't be 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's where that aroma is coming from, the citrusy aroma that I spoke about. And that really, taking a good gulp of air through your nose with each drink of this, really sets that flavour off. So I'm really enjoying the flavour of this and the aroma. For me, it's a bit undercarbonated, I would say. I'm not sure if that's the style that it was meant, but for me, I like my beers fizzy, and I quite like them cold. Although I will judge, according to the instructions on how to serve on the bottle. I think I've got the temperature about right, but for me, I think this is probably a little bit undercarbonated. Having said that, I don't think I can. Well, I say I don't think I can fault it. The other thing that I'm struggling to pick out is the oak. And I'm guessing oak aged is referring to oak chips or as some kind of secondary vessel which is made of oak, and I'm struggling to pick that out. But that may just be me, because I'm not a professional beer reviewer, and I wouldn't be able to pick an oak flavour out easily, I don't think, because I've never brewed with it, and I haven't drank many oak aged beers before, so I'm not really going to mark down on that. But in conclusion, it's a lovely colour. Could be a bit clearer, but it has been dry hopped. It says on the bottle, so I don't think too many marks down for that. The malt profile I'm really enjoying, and the dry hopping is giving it a lovely aroma, but for me it could be a little bit more carbonated, so that's the only probably down mark, the only The only downside of this beer for me is the carbonation level. I'm going to take a seat by the fire and edit this video and finish off and enjoy the rest of this lovely beer. Certainly is something that I'm going to be savouring, because as I said, it's quite delicious. And I would say congratulations to Mr. Thompson, wasn't it? Mr. Thompson. Cheers, sir. Thank you for a delicious beer.